Hey you guys, welcome back. So I come to you from the land of wonky hair and gloomy skies today. I'm sure it's a land you've all been to at some point. I'm getting ready, Keith and I are getting ready to run out to Meijer and pick up a few grocery items, and the other day I had used one of the new Glimmershadows from Avon, the one in Smoky Quartz, and I put a picture of it on my Instagram and my Facebook, and it was so beautiful. The colors couldn't, or the pictures couldn't do it justice. It's so lovely. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna recreate this look, or not recreate, like that makes it sound like I'm some kind of masterpiece, like a guru or something. I just thought I would use it again, and show you guys what it looked like, and before we head out, since I was gonna put makeup on anyways today. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, so gloomy today, but I think the lighting is good enough for you to get an idea. And then what I have on my face already today is not a ton of Avon, but some, just, you know, keeping it real how I do. I mix everything together. Like I always wear my Avon concealer, my Avon eyeliner. I'm always wearing lately my Avon Love It First Lash Mascara. But sometimes my foundation and highlight, stuff like that is not always Avon. And that is again the case today. So right now I have on my Smashbox Primer Water Primer, and I have on my foundation is the Urban Decay Naked. I'm shade 3.5, I believe, in this. I love this foundation. Of all the foundations I've used, I really like this one the best. It's super lightweight, and it does pretty decent coverage, plus you can build it up. So I really like that foundation. I've been using it for years. I have repurchased it before. I mean, I really like it. I have on my Avon concealer in the shade Almond, and then for powder I have on my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and for face powder I have today the Coty Airspun, which I always come back to it. It's just such a good powder. Really nice drugstore powder. I have on my Mark bronzer. That's an old Mark bronzer that's discontinued. Let's see. For blush, I have on this Clinique, and I dug this out because I saw a video yesterday where somebody was using this one, and I'm like, I love that blush, and I have it. I never use that, hardly ever. It's the Clinique Cheek Pop and Cola, and it looks really scary, you can tell, but it's not. I mean, you just apply it with like a light hand, and it's just really pretty. I have quite a few of these Clinique Cheek Pops. I like them. And then for highlighter, I really dug out today an old one that I used to love and wear all the time. So I was shopping my stash. I got this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Lust, and I pulled that out, but it's really gloomy today, so probably not going to be able to pick that up. And then for brows, I just have on my It Cosmetics Brow Power, and I have already primed my lids with my e.l.f. eyelid primer. And then I sprayed my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray because I didn't do my normal skincare routine today, so I didn't want to look dry. So I thought I'd better use that, but I don't know. My under eye area looks a little dry to me right now, but so normally if I was doing like a whole Avon video, I would pull out an Avon quad, and I already think that I think I would be pairing this with either like Mocha Latte or Chocolate Sensation. But because we're just going to the grocery store and I'm in a hurry, there are some staples that I always have in my makeup bag on hand to put on like when I'm in a hurry. And one of them is this is an old one, Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Quad. I've had this for years, like I know years. And this is what it looks like, and you can tell I use it. I mean, it's got some love. I haven't hit pan on anything yet, but I keep it in my makeup bag because it goes really well with all my colorful eyeshadows. So I always suggest having like a neutral palette to keep on hand. Now, like I said, normally this to me reflects like the Mocha Latte and the Chocolate Sensation from Avon. So if I was doing an Avon video per se, you know, like an all Avon face, I would pull out one of those. But this, it has basically the same tones in it, and so I'm just going to use that. And then I'm going to use my Avon Smoky Quartz Glimmershadow, my Blackest Black eyeliner, and my mascara that I normally would use. So I'm just going to get started. I'll probably zoom you in a little bit. Let's see. Let's try that and see how it goes. I could do a little bit more, I guess. All right, we'll do that. Then I gotta pull my mirror up close a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and use probably, well, it doesn't matter to you guys. I know you don't really care. You're here to see the Avon, but I think I'm going to use this like top row, which I'm holding upside down. So it's the top row in the Natural Matte palette. And I'm just putting some on the transition area. Yeah, I really, really liked that eyeshadow look. It was so pretty. And I was like frustrated because I couldn't get it to photograph well to show the shadows, like the shade, the tone of it and how sparkly and pretty it was. I will say though, if you don't like glitter, these shadows aren't going to be for you. And even the shimmers, excuse me, what they qualify as shimmers. I have a cat acting crazy. Why does that always happen as soon as I, you know, turn it on or whatever? But if you don't like glitters, even the shimmers, I think, are a little bit more of a sparkly nature than your average shimmer. So, yeah, I don't know. But what I was thinking I would do is, just because there's 8 of those, and I used the jade one the other day, and today I'll use Smoky Quartz. And since they don't go on sale for another about a little over 2 weeks, maybe like it's about 15 or 16 days from today. Today's Sunday, the 3rd. I thought I would try to do like a video like this using each one of them in an eye look from now until the day they go on sale, so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like and how they perform. So got that transition shade laid down, and I think I'm just going to go over it and make sure it looks nice and even. Like I said, I always think it's good to have I love my colored shadows, but I always think it's good to have like a palette of neutrals, or even a single neutral shade in your, like as a staple in your collection, because it helps ground all the colored shadows and stuff like that. So, and I had this for a long time. It's normally not a palette that I am drawn to, because to me it's like boring, right? And then I'm going to use the darker shade now in that row. I guess the color of this is Sexpresso. The one I just used was Cashmere Bunny. Yeah, so I'm going to use the Sexpresso in my crease. I've had it for a long time, and I'm surprised I even ever bought it, because it's not my normal type of shadow, but I'm glad I have it. And I had put it away for a long time and was going through some stuff maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. And I was like, oh, I should pull this out and put it in. Oh, I know when I got it. It's longer than 2 or 3 months ago, or when I pulled it back out, was when back over the summer, I hauled those Huda Beauty jewel tone palettes that are like super bright colored, like the emerald, and then the sapphire and the ruby, and I wanted some neutrals to use with those, and so I pulled this out and I was like, let me see if this is still good, and it was. So I've been using it, and I just keep it in my makeup bag, and I'm glad, because you know, it's Too Faced isn't cheap, and if I was going to pay for it, I might as well use it, right? So I'm going to blend that out a little bit. Also, I thought about using the Iron Violet today because I got a purple sweater on, and then I was like, no, just use the one you did the other day, because, you know, show them in order or whatever. Got me an eye booger going on already. Yeah, I think we're having tacos for dinner tonight, and we had hamburger and stuff, so we thawed that out, and then yesterday I put it out to get defrosted, and then Keith was like, we were kind of planning our, he's like, well, what do you want with it? I go, I don't know. What do you want with it? Can't we just have tacos? I like tacos. They satisfy me. But then, so we decided to go to the store, but there's some other stuff on sale that we're going to get. So I said, well, I'm going to get some guacamole then, and you know, some other stuff. And here I go with the Smoky Quartz. Now, these come with that doe foot applicator. And on the Jade one, I don't know, it didn't seem to be applying really well with that, so that's why I patted it with my finger. This is very opaque. This one's very opaque, but I still used a brush to kind of blend it around to make sure I didn't have any. So we're going to use the doe foot first, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a brush to put it, you know, evenly, make sure it's distributed. So you can see it's got full on glitter in it. But isn't that gorgeous? It's just so pretty. And I'm going to try to keep it onto my lid without going up into the crease. But sometimes it's hard because my lids are, especially on this inner corner here, are kind of crepey, which you guys already know. So can you see that's like just one application? I mean, that's nice and opaque like that is. Like the Jade, I feel like is better over another shadow, but this one is completely fine on its own. So yeah, I think we're gonna get something else to go with the tacos, and then we have some other things in our freezer that we want to use. So Keith was like, can you make those cheesy potatoes? Because I had a bag of hash browns. He said with the cornflakes that he likes so much. I said, yeah, I'll make those this week. So we got to get some. I need some more sour cream. And I don't know if I need cornflakes or not. Can you guys see? Now, I want to put on another layer because I'm a freak. That's just how I am. You guys know that. So I'm going to put a little bit more on this one. But I mean, it's really not necessary because it's completely opaque. You don't need to do that. And now I'm just kind of pushing it in. You know, not really spreading it. I'm just pushing it. So this one is like super gorgeous. And I know I mentioned before that these dry down. They're like moussey when you put them on. So the term liquid is kind of not exactly accurate because they're more moussey like, but oh my gosh, they dry down to a powder. They're not sticky. They're not tacky. They don't crease on me. Now granted, I use primer always, but they have not creased on me. On any day that I've been practicing and playing with them, they have not creased. So you can see. You guys, they're so lovely. If you like a metallic eye, you know, that's kind of, like a metallic eye. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more of that Cashmere Bunny down under my lower lash line. I'm using the same brush that I did with the lid shade with the Glimmershadow. So I know it's going to put some glitters. Because there's glitters in my brush, but that's okay. Yeah, lots of glitters there. But I don't care because I like glitter. And then under my brow, I'm going to pop some of this #1 shade. It's not #1, sorry. It's called Heaven. It's just an underbrow highlight, but this is a matte palette, so. And you guys that have been with me for a long time already know this, but this is my disclaimer for people that are new. If you are new to my channel, I always mix my Avon makeup with other makeup. Usually I'm more of a high-end makeup person, and Avon is my drugstore makeup, but I do get some drugstore makeup sometimes too. Like I like Wet n Wild a lot, and you know, just different different brands, but I'm a high makeup addict, high-end makeup addict, and I actually just placed another haul on Nordstrom, but it's my birthday month, you guys, so I can do that. So now I'm going in with my Glimmer stick. It's the Blackest Black. But you know, again, and I'm just gonna tightline. I have used so many different brands of makeup in my life, and I'm a true makeup junkie. I like product, and there are some products from Avon that to me are absolutely perfect for me personally, and one of them is these Glimmer stick liners. I love them. I have used all kinds of liners in my life, and expensive ones and cheap ones, and these are amazing. So I never feel the urge to try other eyeliners anymore. I'm always trying foundations. I'm not big on trying concealers. I'm really happy with my Avon concealer, but I'm always trying foundations because I have big pores, and I'm always looking for a perfect foundation to minimize those pores. My eyes are watering because I have the fan on. I was having a bit of a hot flash earlier, so I turned the ceiling fan on. Now it's causing my eyes to water. So one of the things I ordered the other day when I placed my pretty large order on Nordstrom is I ordered a stick foundation, because I have been wanting to try a stick foundation for a really, really long time now. I don't think I've used one in the past decade. I'm sure I haven't. And so just kind of blending that around in the under eye area. But I haven't, like I said, used one in probably a decade. And that's one of the things I want Avon to come out with too. Now there is a tinted moisturizer coming out, I think in campaign, I want to say 11. It's going to be the Magix tinted moisturizer. So it's going to be like the Magix primer, but with the, you know, tinted moisturizer. So now I'm using my Love It First Lash Mascara. So I'm excited to try that. I only have one tinted moisturizer right now in my arsenal, and that's from Urban Decay. So, okay, I might have to turn this just a bit there so you guys can see. My eyelashes feel a little bit like they're sticking together, and it doesn't usually do that with this mascara, so I think I got some eyeshadow. Some of that liquid eyeshadow must have got deposited onto my lashes, because I've used this mascara tons, and you've seen me use it, and it doesn't usually do that, but this time it feels like it is. So it must be because I got some. Yeah, so I got a stick foundation. I got the new Nars Exposed Cheek Palette. It's so beautiful. I couldn't resist it. I wanted it, and I wanted it, and I wanted it. And then I was like, you don't need it. You have other Nars palettes that you still need to work through and everything. But I've resisted the Nars palettes for like the past 2 years because I have so many of them. But this one is so beautiful. And then right after I hauled it, I watched a video from Emily Noel where she said it's not very good. But now I've heard other people say that it is. And I think it just depends on what you're looking for. I think it's more of a sheer formula. It's that baked kind of where it's stiff, and people say, well, you can't pick up any product on it, but you have to use like a synthetic brush. So I don't mind those that much, really. And it's beautiful. I got some sheet masks because you know I don't have enough of those, right? What else did I get? I didn't get any eyeshadow. What did I get? I got the Nars cheek palette, foundation stick. Oh, I got a highlight palette too from MAC. I'm really excited about the new blush palette that's coming out with Avon for campaign 9. I can order the demo for that. Today's Sunday. I can order the demo for that on Tuesday. And I am really excited to get that, you guys. Really, really excited. I love Avon blushes. I think they're fantastic. They're not disappointing. See, I'm a makeup lover. It doesn't matter to me what. I love all makeup. And I think some people identify with me because of that, and other people don't. See, like my under eye area looks really dry today, but I did not do my normal routine. I can tell. I look really dry under my eyes today. But like I said, I didn't do my normal routine. That would be why. Yeah, some people like identify that I like all different kinds of makeup, and you know, they understand it, and I think that's why I connect with some of you guys so much. And then there's other people that are like, I have a lot, you know, like my Avon friends, the ladies in my area that sell, and we hang out together once in a while, and they are like, I don't use any other makeup besides Avon. I don't understand why you use this other makeup. And I'm like, well, it's because I love makeup and I love products and, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's just how I am, you know. But in a way, I think that's good, because if you, I have a little bit of experience with other brands, so I can kind of weigh in on what I, you know, what I think compared to another brand, like a product. Like I've used these liquid eyeshadows, and then I had the Stila liquid eyeshadows, and I have some Urban Decay liquid eyeshadows, and I also have Wet n Wild liquid shadows. So it's like I can kind of weigh in on what my opinion is and how they compare to those other brands. And some people find that kind of information useful, you know, when making a buying decision. And then other people think I'm a nut. So it's whatever you want to say, right? Okay, so I'm going to move my mirror back, and then I think I need to put this back here. Now I'm going to zoom out slowly. Okay, is that it? We're zoomed out slowly. So now I have to go brush my hair, or either that or put a hat on, because I'm not going to go to the store with it like this. But yeah, so I just think this one is really, 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 really pretty, you guys. I think it's just beautiful and glorious and fantabulous and everything. So this is the liquid shadow in Smoky Quartz, and I will swatch it on my hand just so you can see it. I didn't really say what color glitters are in there, but I think it's just pretty much silver. Some of the other ones have different colors of glitter. But I think this one is pretty much just silver. Can you see up close there? So yeah, I think it's just pretty much silver. But okay, you guys, that's it. I gotta go because we're going to the store, and I gotta get my taco fixins on. In this house, we have Taco Tuesday, we have Taco Wednesday, Taco Thursday, Taco Friday, Taco Saturday. Keith said, because we just had burritos the other day when I was filming my other video. Didn't I say he was making bean burritos and chicken burritos for us? I think it was a coloring video I said that in. And he goes, you would eat Mexican food every night of the week. I'm like, I know, I would. I would just do it in different forms, because it's just it's my favorite kind of food to eat, hands down. So, but that's it. You guys, thanks so much for watching. Question or comment below, and I will see you in the next one. Yeah, sometime soon.